5, East Cleveland City Schools versus the state of Ohio.
East Cleveland City Schools pushing back in a major way today. After last week's news, they'll be taken over by the state. They're taking legal action now to prevent that takeover. Our Tara Molina has been investigating this, and she was in court today. So, Tara, what is next?
Well, Danita, the temporary restraining order they filed was denied today, but it's not over. The judge set a hearing on this for this fall. And I dug deeper into this issue because, as we reported earlier this week, the state isn't certain these takeovers are working. And that's at the heart of concerns in East Cleveland right now. It's the poorest community in the state, the fourth poorest in the country, with 100% of its students considered economically disadvantaged. But no one at the state level collecting that data knows East Cleveland quite like Telawanda Moore.
It's not about money all the time. You know, it's about what's in here and what's in here.
She grew up in the city she calls home today. She's raised 6 children here, 2 in college, 4 in school right now.
Our district does a lot for our children.
And that's why she showed up in court today.
I made it my business to come down here today, not because I was asked, but because I wanted to. I want to know what's going on.
The East Cleveland School District filing this, asking for a temporary restraining order to prevent a state takeover of the district. The judge denied that, but set a preliminary injunction hearing for November.
We will continue to educate our children.
So what led up to this? Well, East Cleveland saw improvement in 15 of 21 state performance measures on their last report card.
Our children are of genius, and most of them come to us with challenges, and they surpass expectations.
Literacy rates are up. Graduation rates are up.
I've seen teachers supply kids with clothing items or come carry food to houses. I had a teacher ask me, saw that I was struggling. What can they do to help me?
But because of 3 overall failing report cards, House Bill 70 allows the state to take total control. And it's a bill with a controversial background. Passed in 2015, it's been debated since then because state control means total upheaval of a district. An academic distress commission is appointed, selected for the most part by the state superintendent. That group hires a CEO to run and control the district. And that CEO answers to them, not the community's elected school board.
Are they about to take over our school? Who wants their child to come home every day and think like that?
At the heart of this pushback, my reporting from earlier this week. With the 2 districts under state control, Youngstown and Lorain, also failing recent report cards, I found the state was ordered to study the effectiveness of these takeovers. Due in May, it's the first true study since they started in 2015. But they're continuing to take over districts. Why make moves in East Cleveland, a district that's made significant improvements in the past year, before knowing those moves will make a difference, before knowing if they'll help students?
Why would you put another school district under this disruptive structure before there has been a completion and a presentation of the study?
District officials and parents hope this upcoming hearing answers that question.
I don't think the state really understands. A takeover right now is just messing with our kids' heads.
Now, the hearing on this is set for the end of November. I will continue to track and investigate this issue for News 5. You can find all of our past coverage and that story I referenced from earlier this week, as well as background on all of this, online and on our News 5 app. Reporting live in the Tech Center, I'm Tara Molina, News 5.